Hi everybody, welcome back. So in today's video, this girl said this.
We need to stop dating ugly men. We're feeding into their delusions. They think they can pull every one of us now.
Now, a lot of men were dragging her. They came for her looks. They the way this girl was dragged in. Let's not forget Kevin Samuels when he said the lady was average at best.
The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
He was the one who invented who is a 10 and who is a 5. It was a man. Okay, so if a woman is coming out to talk about women should not be dating men that are less attractive, why do you have a problem with that? I did compile a few clips to share with you girls, okay? Tell me what you think about this. Let's get into this video.
Stop giving ugly men a chance.
What do you think would happen if a guy made the same video?
They do, and they have been since the beginning of time. They've been calling women low value and comparing them to used cars every time they've had access to a microphone. But it feels uncomfortable to hear it about yourself because it hasn't historically been done. You're not used to seeing men judged solely on their physical appearance instead of who they are as a person. And now you're mad that they're being lumped together by one characteristic and considered undesirable. But you sat idly by while they did that to almost every category of women throughout history. And that led to women believing that they were as worthless as society made them feel. And now they realize that they deserve more, but you don't like that when it's done at a man's expense. You don't want people telling women to raise their standards, but you were fine when they were telling them to lower them because of their age, weight, or previous sexual history. And I'm not saying that I support anyone being called ugly, but I do find it ironic that you only want to talk about fairness once the tables have turned. And that tells me that you don't care about this being done to people. You care about it being done to you.
Between you and me, don't tell anyone I said this. I'll deny it if you do. If you're gonna get into a relationship with someone or put your little heart on the line and then potentially get hurt, let it be someone really hot. Because at least at the end of it, you don't have to shamefully that's who broke my heart. At least at the very least at the end of it, you can be like, bagged it.
Ladies, we need to stop dating ugly men, okay? Stop it. That's enough. Be as shallow as men are when it comes to looks. If he ain't doing it for you at the door, why are you trying to look past it? The math ain't mathin'. These men out here will look like a whole dog walking backwards in the face and will still walk away from any woman who isn't at least an 8 to him. Why are we trying to look for their personality? What's really going on? You want to date with a man that you don't find attractive and you try to sit there and see if he's funny, has personality. Ma'am, if you don't get up, no ma'am. You scared to show your friends pictures of him because you know he ain't cute. Stop it. Stop it. As critical as men are on women's bodies, be shallow. Sir, you're ugly. No. If he ain't cute, give him the boot. And if he ain't fine, he can't do the time.
It's too late for Ariana Grande, but it's not too late for you, right? If you're a 10, do not date the ugly men. Do not, ever. This should not have this arguing over him. He started out grateful, okay? But now he's been with you a little bit of time. He's gone into delusions, okay? So he thinks that he is a 10 also. Or worse, he thinks he is special, okay? He thinks he's so great that he's able to pull 10s all the time, okay? Now what he's going to do is he is going to either try and get with another 10 and find a vulnerable 10, or he is going to go with a 5 and below, which is going to make you feel like shit, okay? No, he's not going to just embarrass you. He's going to break your soul. And you are going to feel 10 times worse because you had the ugly guy who you took pity on mess you around. Put your hands up if you've been personally victimized by an ugly guy.
It's not even all about looks because women are compassionate and we fall in love with ugly men all the time. I have, and I was fully aware he was ugly. But beware when you do that. Because you just raised his stock and now all the bad bitches are curious, like, what does she see in this ugly motherfucker? Now he done got too big for his britches and treating you like you the ugly one. Now you crying and your friends are looking at his picture and looking back at you like, bitch, with all that judgment, you gonna embarrass me in front of my people like that?
Someone who is unattractive and not as cool as you is not going to be thankful that you decided to date them. They are not going to treat you better because of that perceived gratefulness. Even if he doesn't know he's ugly, when he finds out that you think that he should be grateful for you because he's ugly, what do you think he's going to do? Be nice to you? No. Them being your little charity case is not making them want to treat you any better. And at the end of the day, an ugly man can break your heart just like a hot man can. You might as well get heartbroken by somebody you're actually attracted to. Otherwise, you're just going to be dating Dobby, and no, you're not going to be treated like the greatest ring of all time.
I don't like very attractive guys. Like my dream aesthetic is that whoever I'm with, it's like, oh, he must be rich.
He has to be as well, isn't it? If he looks like that, he has to be. There's a reason.
Why else would she be there?
That is hilarious.
We've all seen it. We've all seen it.
That's
We've seen
hilarious.
the couple. You're like,
yeah, he must be rich.
Because you're attaching way too much meaning to a person's outward appearance. Believe me, a man's appearance does not determine whether or not he is a good man and will treat you right. So don't write off all the men with dad bods, assuming that they're players and won't treat you right. It's not fair.
This is facts. Ladies, I feel like we give guys more chances than guys give girls that are like, they're not interested in. I dated, a beautifully challenged man, someone that wasn't like, all that handsome. And they get an ego boost. Instead of just being this nice person, they're just like, that's right. Like, no, I'm basically doing community service by dating you.
Women sometimes think that they would be better off by dating someone who is a lot less attractive than what they are because they think this partner will be more loyal, or usually it's that they won't cheat. Take what I say with a pinch of salt, and I am being very general-ish, but 3 things are likely to happen if you date a man that is significantly less attractive than you are. Say if you just give someone the benefit of the doubt and you're like, this is not my type, but my type hasn't been working out for me, so I'm just going to give this guy a go. The first thing that will happen, he will feel like all his Christmases have come at once. The second thing that will happen, you will elevate his status as a man, so his market value to other women skyrockets because you're stunning. How's he bagged you? He must have something. Women become interested. The third thing, he starts seeing this attention and thinks, I snagged her, so I can probably get these as well. You know where I'm going with this.
Now, at the end of the day, men choose women that are attractive. I don't know the number of times I've come across men talking about women's looks and judging their appearances and who is a 10 and who deserves a sticker and who doesn't deserve a sticker so many times. So what is wrong then if women are saying, okay, now we get the game, we understand what is going on now we are also not going to be dating less attractive men, and now you guys have a problem with that? Because if you're going to cook and clean, if you're going to make babies, if you're going to even get kicked out, right? If you're going to get cheated on, if you're going to get STDs, right? If you're going to be asked to pay 50-50, right? Then might as well pick a very good looking one, right? Because a win is a win. Okay. I understand each and every one of them. Some will date men who are below average if they have coins, and others will they just don't want to date because it's the same treatment you're going to get. It's the same treatment. They are not different. They are all the same. Okay, there's only a few exceptions, but most of them are the same. They all expect you to do the same thing. They are all listening to the same podcast. The treatment is not changing. If the person is bad, he's bad. If he's good, he's good, regardless of looks. So might as well pick somebody who is good looking and has good character. How many men will date women who are not good looking? It's only a handful. Okay, it's only a handful. Most of them won't. Good looking, whether they are good looking or bad looking or average looking, they won't. All of them want a piece of the good looking woman. Okay, because a lot of women go into relationship with that mindset. Oh, he's not good looking, so he's going to treat me right. You're wrong. Might as well pick the good looking men. Okay, it like might as well shoot your shot. Like pick the very good looking men, right? If we are going to be superficial, then might as well play their game. But tell me what you think in the comment section. I would like to know your thought about all of this. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.